Hey, what's up, it's Raven? Here we go with another NFL 2K Playmakers video. It is Sunday. We have Game Changers. Do we have an MVP mix-up? We do not. We do have Road to Glory. Right now, I am in 1,408th place with 798 points. I am still in Pro 3. Actually, we could probably just finish this off real quick, right? No, we're not going to do that. We have a Game Changers. All right, let's get into Game Changers. We got a lot of rewards to pick up. We have games to pick. We have an early game. So let's get all this out of the way right now. All right, let's see what we did on Thursday. So Saints played the Broncos. We picked the Broncos, and we got the win there. 43 points combined. I said no. Correct. Bo Nix, 952 points. Kamara, 557. 100-yard receiver. I picked no, which is correct. I picked the Broncos to score first. Correct. Cortland Sutton, 0. Tyrann Mathieu, 229. Saints and the Broncos more punts. So we even got 2,000. Really bad game. Really bad teams involved. Usually on these Thursday games, we're getting like 6,000 points. But I will say this, that the amount of players that were in these games that had cards were very limited. Let's claim all this. All right, so we did get the gold pack. We got some pumpkins, and we get 2 gold packs. Yeah. All right, so I am in 790th right now. All right, let's make picks for the Patriots and the Jaguars. Another game that's pretty bad, at least for London or whoever's getting this game. All right, who's going to score first? Probably, I'm going to say the Patriots. Will there be 8 or more punts? Yes. Quarterback, I just pulled the Drake May. I literally just pulled it. So we're going to, the Diamond Drake May, which they just added to the game. So we're going to play him. Starting running back, ETN has been terrible. So we're going to pick Ramondre Stevenson. He's questionable. Ugh, that stinks. ETN is questionable too. All right, we're going to play Ramondre and we're going to keep our fingers crossed. Is there any other? So it's either one or the other. So I got to have to keep an eye out. All right, so Ramondre's in. Wide receivers, we have Christian Kirk, who had 39 yards and a tackle. Brian Thomas, Christian Kirk. I guess we're going to go with Christian Kirk, huh? Will there be a 100-yard rusher? No. Will there be a defensive score? I'm going to say no. Defensive lineman, we got Eric Armstead, Devon Hamilton. Eric Armstead it is. Linebacker, Foyesade Aluakon, Trayvon Walker. We're going to pick. These are like really bad matchups. Will there be 10 or more penalties? Yes, automatically. That's an automatic yes. And who will win? I'm going to say the Patriots are going to win. This is another bad game. It's going to be hard to, with the amount of cards for these teams, we're really going to have to pick it up in the Sunday games. All right, so let's get into it. Who's going to win, the Niners or the Chiefs? I'm going to pick the Chiefs. Niners have a lot of injuries. Indy or the Dolphins? I'm going to pick Indy. And I'm going to pick the Lions over Minnesota. So which quarterback is going to play the best? So we got Josh Allen against Tennessee. Sam Darnold versus the Lions. CJ Stroud versus Green Bay. Joe Burrow versus Cleveland. Jalen Hurts against the Giants. There it is, right there. Do I want to do that? Yeah, we're doing that. All right, running backs. Bijan. A-Chain. Nick Chubb is not playing. James Cook versus Tennessee. Jonathan Taylor is not playing. Raheem Mostert. All right. Do we just go? Oh wait, where's Derrick Henry? Brian Robinson, Devin Singletary. He must be playing a Kenneth Walker, Jameer Gibbs. He must be playing a late game, or he's off this week. All right, let's. I hate to do this, but let's do Bijan. He does give you extra points if he does anything. Starting wide receiver. We got to pick Debo Samuel. Tight ends. Kittle. He had 2 touchdowns last game. Njoku, Laporta. He had 1 touchdown. I wish it would tell you how many points that they got. I don't want to pick. This is the Bengals. I guess we're gonna pick Laporta, but we're gonna pick the theme card. This might be a really bad week for us. Will any games go into overtime? No. Will there be any block kicks? Sure. For 200, let's do it. Defensive line: Chris Jones, Myles Garrett versus Will Anderson versus Green Bay. Jeffrey Simmons. Trey Hendrickson. I feel like we're gonna go with Trey Hendrickson versus the Browns. Starting linebackers: Kenneth Murray, Shaq Thompson. He's on IR. Rashawn Gary. Fred Warner is always a good pick. Defensive backs: we got Trent McDuffie, Kendall Fuller, Charvarius Ward, Jordan Poyer McKinney versus the Texans. Jalen Ramsey. L'Jarius Sneed is questionable. Teron Johnson. I picked McKinney last week, had 3 tackles and an assist. Poyer did nothing. Charvarius Ward had three assists and a solo. And Kendall Fuller really had nothing. Trent McDuffie versus the 49ers, though. I mean, it's pick your poison. You pick the Niner player against the Chiefs or the Chiefs player versus the Niners. Oh, this is tough. I don't have any better cards. Jalen Ramsey. I think I'm going to pick him against the Colts. I think Richardson is playing. Oh, it says, look, see, Nick Chubb is expected to make his return, but they have him on injured reserve in the game. Will there be any safeties? No. Will there be any kickoff returns? No. My starting kicker, Younghoe Koo, absolutely. And my punter, we got screwed on this last time. We had minus 90 points. So let's see. We got Carolina, Washington, Michael Dixon, Tommy Townsend. I think that's who we picked last time. Seattle versus Jack Fox, Jake Bailey. He had a punt block. AJ Cole. I think this is the guy we picked, AJ Cole. Look at him. He had minuses. We don't want him. All right, let's go with and we'll go with Johnny Hecker. Will any quarterback throw for 3 or more touchdowns? Yes. Will any player rush for 3 or more touchdowns? No. All right, keep our fingers crossed. And then we come to the Jets. I said I was going to make a separate video for for this game, but I just don't have the time. So we're going to add it here. Jets versus Steelers. I think Russell Wilson is starting. Will both teams score more than 43? I'm going to say yes. Wait, there's no who's going to win? Oh. Will there be 3 or more sacks? Yes, because Aaron Rodgers cannot move. And I'm not sure about Russell Wilson, but hopefully the Jets can sack him. Our starting quarterback's got to be Aaron Rodgers because I don't think Russell Wilson does even have a card. He does. Okay, he has a card. Oh, he has a Steelers card. All right. Running back is definitely going to be Breece Hall. Now, wide receiver, there's no Devontae Adams, which kind of stinks. So Pickens had 3 catches. Garrett Wilson, he hits a lot of targets, but I feel like his targets are going to be less now because Devontae Adams, and they need to update the game and give Devontae Adams a Jets card. Hopefully, in this new tier that is coming up. By the way, Onyx tier is coming out. They didn't say when, but it said quote unquote soon. So hopefully, Devontae Adams is in that tier in a Jet uniform. All right, my tight end is going to be Conklin just because he's diamond. Although Freemuth, he only had 2 catches. They both had 2 catches. Oh, Conklin is questionable. I'll have plenty of time to switch it if I need to, and I will be keeping track of this game. Obviously, I'm going to pick the Jets to win. Will one of the teams record over 120 yards rushing? I'm going to say yes, just because the Jets can't stop anybody on running. And with Najee Harris and Jalen Warren, they're probably going to get 120. And Russell Wilson, if Justin Fields even gets in there, he'll get a bunch of yards. All right, my defensive line, I got Quinnen Williams, and that's it. So it's going to be Quinnen Williams. My linebacker is always going to be Quincy Williams. Although Patrick Queen had a good game, except he doesn't have more power than Quincy. Defensive backs, we got Minka or Sauce. Sauce hasn't really done anything, so I'm going to pick Minka. Kicker, we're not picking Zerline. He's been awful. Will there be a defensive score? No. Will there be 3 or more field goals made? 3 or more. I'm going to say yes. All right, there you go. There is Jets Steelers. We have Monday Night Football, 2 games. There's the Ravens Bucks, and Chargers Cardinals. That'll be Monday, so we'll have that video out right before game time. This video will be out super early because of the early game. We checked. You know what I wanted to check? Where is it? So let's see. We're at milestone, 3? We're not even halfway to 4 yet, which kind of stinks. We were getting, the last 2 weeks, I think we were getting all the way up to 6 in the first game. So to get this CJ Stroud is going to be tough. I'm going to have a big bunch of games in the middle there. All right, so let's check time of possession. We do not have enough pumpkins for this. I'm going to say that it was just brought to my attention that the Haunted Locker here, 145 pumpkins and 20 bats. If any of you have gotten to this, you're going to know this. Just to get this Myles Garrett, this Haunted Locker has a health bar. So you need 145 pumpkins and 20 bats just to face him, whatever. And it only takes a quarter away of his health. So you have to fight him, quote unquote, 4 times. So you need 145 pumpkins times 4, 20 bats times 4, so 80 bats. I'm not going to do the math on the pumpkins. You can figure it out. So this event is such a scam. As a matter of fact, by the time you get to this last boss here, you need, I'm going to assume that it's the same thing, 4 times. If you have to play him 4 times, that's 160 bats and 4 ghosts. So if you need 4 ghosts just for this, to get up to it, you need 3 to this one. That's 7, 9, 10. You need 10 ghosts. And to buy ghosts, you need 4 ghosts to get Ghost Pack. Like, you can't buy. This is such a scam. They dropped the ball so hard on this event. There's 13 days. We've had just about a month to do it, and I've only got 3. I'm only on the 3rd one. I've had 2 weeks to do it. So in 2 more weeks, maybe I'll get up to the Haunted Locker, and then only to find out you have to play against him 4 times just to get an Emerald card. Super huge L on this event. I've been watching a couple people play, and nobody has anything nice to say. Discord has nothing nice to say about it. You seriously dropped the ball on this event. Shame on you. Shame on you. Let's collect our free packs, and then there is no free packs. All right, I guess I picked them up already. All right, so there you go. There's week 7. There's my rant. There's my game changer picks. Time of possession. What a car crash, to put it bluntly. It's terrible. You get people excited to get these new nice little cars. The cards look great. These cars look great. Look at that. Nice animation with the bats flying out. The sideboards, whatever you want to call these. These are great, and of course, there's a jet player locked in here as well. But I don't know. I don't even know. Is there anybody out there? Leave in the comments. Did anybody even get this? Because if you did, you spent a lot of money. Good for you, but totally awful. All right, I'm done ranting. There's my game changer picks. We'll be back Monday before kickoff. I believe there's a 7 o'clock and an 8 o'clock game, so we'll be a little early there. I'll also have an NFL Rivals video out. Holy crap! Yep, doing that too, because they have their Halloween event, which is leaps and bounds better than this one. But anyway, I still like the game, still love the game, still playing the game. I'm almost at level 7 for my daily streak, so we will collect those rewards right before the Monday game, and we'll see what we get. So until then, please subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, tell me how you feel about this Halloween event, and we'll talk about it in the next video. See you then.